Hi again. I'm so glad you're here. Today's story is about small actions that carry great weight. It shows how a simple thank you or a moment of honesty can stay in someone's heart forever. Let's begin. This is a story about respect and silent gratitude. The old wallet. Jake was cleaning out his grandfather's attic when he found a small, dusty box. Inside was an old leather wallet, cracked at the edges and almost falling apart. Curious, he opened it. Inside, there was no money, no cards, just a folded note and an old photo of a young man in a military uniform. The note was short. It read, "You didn't know me, but you saved my life. Thank you for your kindness. Leo, 1944. Jake stared at it, confused. He had always known his grandfather as a quiet man, never one to share stories. After his grandfather passed away the year before, the family found a few old items, but nothing like this. He took the wallet downstairs to his mother. She looked at the note and gasped. "I remember this," she said softly. "Dad used to take it out sometimes and just hold it." Over the next few days, Jake searched for more information. Through some old letters and help from a local historian, he discovered that his grandfather had been a soldier during World War II. One night, during a bombing, he had hidden a wounded stranger in a church and stayed with him until help arrived. The man's name was Leo. Jake never imagined his grandfather had been a hero. He felt proud, but also sad that he never got to ask about it. That wallet, that note, it was a quiet thank you from a life that had been saved and a memory his grandfather had carried every day. Now let us go through some words together. They might be new or tricky at B2 level. Let's take a look one by one. Let's begin with attic, the space at the top of a house, often used for storage. Jake found the wallet in his grandfather's attic. Now let's look at dusty, covered with dust, not cleaned for a long time. The box was old and dusty. Take a moment with cracked, broken slightly, with lines on the surface. The wallet was cracked at the edges. Let's check curious, wanting to know more about something. Jake was curious and opened the wallet. Here's military, related to the army or soldiers. The photo showed a man in military uniform. Now try uniform, special clothes for work, like in the army or police. The man was wearing a military uniform. Look at confused, not sure what something means. Jake was confused after reading the note. Take a moment with passed away, a polite way to say someone died. Jake's grandfather passed away the year before. Let's explore historian, a person who studies and knows a lot about history. Jake asked a local historian for help. Here's wounded, hurt or injured, especially during war. Jake's grandfather helped a wounded stranger. Look at bombing, an attack with bombs, often in war. Leo was injured during a bombing. Try the word church, a place for religious worship. The stranger was hidden in a church. Now take stranger, a person you don't know. Leo was a stranger to Jake's grandfather. Let's explore hero, a person admired for doing something brave. Jake's grandfather had been a quiet hero. Now check note, a small piece of written message. The wallet had a note from 1944. Here's proud, feeling happy because of something good you or someone else did. Jake felt proud of his grandfather. Look at respect, a feeling of deep admiration. Jake had great respect for the memory in the wallet. Let's try gratitude, a feeling of being thankful. Leo had written the note out of deep gratitude. Now take memory, something you remember from the past. The wallet held a powerful memory. Finish with carried, to hold or take something with you. Jake's grandfather had carried the wallet all his life. Thanks for reading with me today. This story reminds us that even small acts of kindness can echo through time. We may forget what people say, but we always remember how they made us feel. See you again soon.